He's got it. Got him. Got him. That's a pretty good one too, I think. Oh yeah, that's a decent bass. What's up guys, I'm Jim Ansel. This is Real Deal Outdoors. Today I'm just kind of poking around, seeing if I can find some of these fall bass. I'm over here on Mackey Island National Wildlife Refuge, and I'm hoping that some of them have moved up into these shallow ponds over here. And we're gonna give it a try and see what we can't catch. Let's see over here if we got anything. Hey, let this grow up. I've been keeping the path pretty clean, but so I'm just trying some top water stuff first, just to see if they're still biting top water. I haven't had much luck on top water this year. I caught a few fish on top water this year, but it hasn't been anything spectacular. And the wind is blowing pretty good today. There's one. Whoop, missed him. Tried to set the hook on him too early. There's one over there though. See if he hits it again. Nope. And that's the thing with top water. A lot of times you get the opportunity and you miss it. That was it. Tell you what though, that fish might hit a Ned rig. I might have to tie one of those on here in just a second and see if I can get him to bite again. All right, let's switch up tactics here and see if he won't take something else. There's another thing he might want right there. These little swim baits I brought out here. Those might work pretty well. But I've been having a lot of luck with Ned rigs lately, so we'll give that a shot. Here we go. If any of you guys are wondering what I got going on here, it's an ultralight spinning rig. It's 13 fishing, Defy black, and I'm running that with a 13 fishing Creed GT 2000 or 2500 spinning reel. I'm using 15-pound braided Cortland line, and what I'm going to do here is I've got a deadbolt jig, and I'm going to pair that up with one of these Sakoshi bugs, I think. Really good Ned rig lure. We'll throw it over there and see what happens, man. I bet that fish will bite if he's still there. Alright, that's over there about where I got hit last time. There's one. There he is. Now if I can keep him on, because I don't think he's hooked real good. Yeah, he's pretty. Man, beautiful color. I don't know if you guys can see how green that fish is. He's pretty. Real pretty. Almost has a yellow tint to him. All right. Not a real big one, but it's promising. Go get big, big guy. Let's move on down the line. There's a better spot just down the way. Oh, look at there. That's pretty fresh. Let's see if I can find his tail. That's a venomous snake. You can see how the skin is here and how it's just straight lines all the way across. On a non-venomous snake, there'll be like a line right here and it'll break up into fours. It doesn't do that on here. So this is a cottonmouth skin. So there's one somewhere nearby. Let's keep an eye out for Mr. No Shoulders while we walk back here. The weather is just starting to turn. It ain't cool enough yet for them to go back in their holes. It's gonna be a while yet before they hibernate. Every now and then you'll see one out even during the winter time. I've seen them several times out here during the winter time, but It's so cold that because they're cold-blooded, they're real lethargic. They can't really move. It's almost like they're in a coma. A lot of that vegetation has died off over here. It's more sparse now. That'll make it easier to get a lure going over here. I think I'm gonna try again like we did at the last spot. I'm gonna try the old top water a few times, see if anything takes. Then I'll switch tactics. Try that Ned rig and a couple of other things, see if they work. Oh man, look at all those fish. There's a lot of fish over here swirling around, but it's super shallow right here. So I got my doubts that it's bass. All right, let's give her a shot and see. There's still quite a bit of vegetation down here. It's just nowhere near as thick as it was. Damn, one took it as soon as it hit the water, man. Missed him. Of course I did. That was a good opportunity right there, and I screwed it up. I must have cast it right on his head. Oh man, he had it again. Another fish. And they're hitting this frog. Oh, I pulled it out of his mouth again. Their strikes are just so ginger. He's just sucking it down and chilling there. It's not a real aggressive strike at all. Let's give it a try over this way. See if anything strikes. Tie on one of those little swim baits and try it. That may be the ticket. All right, eat it. There. Now we've got one. I had to let him have it, dude. For a good long minute there. Again, not a real big one, but pretty little fall bass. Go get big. All right, well, that's pretty cool. Let's see if there's any more over here. I enjoy catching them on that little frog. Maybe a whole bunch of them over here in this cover, this vegetation. It's pretty shallow right here. I want to try something since it is so shallow over here. Let me try over here right quick with this and see if... I think those are bait fish. If that was a bass, he'd have hit that thing. There is kind of a little channel that runs right up the middle right here though. Let's see if there's anything in there. All right, I'm gonna give that little swim bait a try. That's typically what they like right here is a soft swim bait, soft body swim bait. And I think these guys are just the perfect size for this. All right, these little power baits, man. I haven't used them much for bass, but I use them a lot for striper. And they are just awesome. So hopefully they'll work just as well for the bass. This one's colored like a baby bass, so maybe they'll take a crack at it. Really pleased that there's a bite today. It's been a while since I've been fishing. I hate it when they put these things on here, and there's a barb right there. All right, let's see if this bad boy does any good. I hope it does. Already got one. Boom. Nope, he still got it. He still got it. It's a small one. That is a dink if I've ever seen one. Look how tiny that bass is. But that swim bait, it did the trick, didn't it? Let's see if there's a big boy over here somewhere. Oh man, missed one. Hey, they're like this thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's just gonna be one of those days, isn't it? I might be able to get this nest out. Got it. Took forever, but I got it. All right, note to self. Be mindful of the tree behind you. Well, there goes my lure too. That's nice. Thank you, thorn bush. All right, we gotta catch a couple more fish. I've gone through too much trouble today not to catch a fish. Let's catch some more fish. All right. There's one. Oh, missed him. Missed him. Today's just been one of those days, man. There's one. There he is, there he is. Another dink, but it's a fish. He's pretty too. A little darker than the last few. Yeah. Go get big. Let's try out one of these new ExoRibbons. All right, let's give her a try, see if it works. I know it will. Everything I've ever bought from BioSpawn is a fish catching monster. These smell very different than what I'm used to. These smell like licorice. These new BioSpawn ExoRibbon smell like licorice. All right, let's give it a shot. Looks good. Looks really good. I got one other thing in my bag of tricks that I might like to try before I go. There's one. Oh, got an ExoRibbon fish. Another dink. That's a real dink right there. Go get big. See if there's another one over there. They all seem to be in that same general area. I'm gonna try something else real quick before my battery or my memory card runs out. Everything I've been catching today is small, so I don't know if this is gonna work at all, but let me try this this Lunkerhunt Spider. I don't know if these little guys can get their mouths around it. I think they could. They ate this frog, so I don't see why not. It's a bigger profile than the spider is. I don't know how many I've caught today, 4 or 5. It's not a whole lot, but it's not a bad day either. I came out here with no expectations really, and they've all been little teeny ones, but I'll catch what I can catch right now. I'm just happy to be catching something. All right, you didn't cast too bad. That thing don't look bad on the water either. I know you guys probably can't see it in the GoPro, but the action looks really good. That's a pretty good long cast too. Oh, he's got it. Oh no, I lost it. Oh man, that sucks. I'm gonna have to buy another one of those. That might have been a grinnell, man. Came right off of there. I got another one. Kind of a glutton for punishment. It's a $10 lure I just lost. Now I was a little skeptical about this one because it's got the hourglass on there, and I know that's part of their defense mechanism. Like, that hourglass lets other animals know that they're bad news. And so I don't know if fish are aware of that too, that bright colored hourglass means trouble. I know that other animals are aware, and they don't mess with black widows. Can't believe I lost that lure, man. Good news is, guys, it works. If it hadn't broke off, I'd have caught one. Let's see if I can get another bite. I did get another bite as soon as it hit the water. This is so cool, guys. They are liking this spider. It's 2 hits. 2 hits and 2 casts. Three hits and 3 casts. All right, y'all. If I can set this hook. I can see that white one a little better on the water. Like I can see the red dot on this one, but put it down there a little ways. All right, it's weird fishing with this thing because when I pull it up and I go to squeeze the water out of the body, it's like my brain tells me not to touch it. He's got it. Got him. Got him. I don't know if it's a bass or if it's a grinnell, but I think it's a bass the way it's fighting. Yeah, I think so. That's a pretty good one too, I think. Oh yeah, that's a decent bass. That's a decent bass. He's a couple pounds. Look at that. Look at that. It just doesn't get much prettier than that. Look, he ate that spider. It works. If any of you guys out there are like, I'm not gonna buy that thing, it's just gimmicky. Guess what, it works. I gotta get this hook out of his mouth. That's shaping up to be a pain here. All right, you guys. That's a nice, decent sized bass. Caught on a lure that I kind of thought was going to be gimmicky, but as it turns out, I was wrong. That's a nice little fish. Let's get him back so he can breathe. Go get big. That's a decent fish. If you guys were wondering, the Lunkerhunt spiders work, and don't be afraid to get the Black Widow, because the Black Widow did the trick. I was a little worried about that, whether or not they would eat a Black Widow, but they did. You know what really would have been the icing on the cake is if that had been the bass that ate the first one and it had the other one still in its mouth so that I could get my lure back. That would have been sweet. So I'm sure you guys kind of figured this already anyway, but it's a lot like a topwater frog, a hollow body frog. You want to give them a minute to eat it before you try and set the hook. The good news about this thing is it's got really light gauge hooks. The wire is thin and it's going to be a lot easier for you to get hook penetration. And it's a lot more compact than a hollow body frog. And it might not look like it because of the legs, but it is. It's a really compact bait. I think I've caught a fish on every lure that I've tried today. If this was an MTV Slam, I'd be golden. Well guys, that's it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I think it was a pretty successful day. If this had been an MTV Slam, I'd have been golden, man. I caught something on every single lure that I tried today, and it was a good day. It was a good day. That last bass that we caught was a really nice fish. That Lunkerhunt Spider, it delivered. It does what it says it does. The bass seemed to like it. I got 4 or 5 strikes on the thing, so don't be afraid to go out and grab one of those and give it a try where you live. They were tearing it up today, so. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been able to make videos, but I'm gonna start making more here now. I think I got more time now since we've got settled in and everything's starting to kind of go back to normal. So, you know, look out for those videos. Hit the thumbs up button. Let me know that you like what's going on here. Go on down to the comment section, leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. Like I said, I really appreciate those comments, guys. Thank you guys again, and tight lines until next time.